Well, greetings, faithful followers. I'm Brother Jack Angry, and this is Infrena, the cougar from hell.
Hello, everyone.
And we wanted to take a minute here to give a special shout out to a good friend of ours, our friends at the Shilling Shockers TV show, namely Penny Dreadful the 13th, and her husband and sidekick, Guru the Werewolf. Their real-life counterparts, Danielle Gallagher and Magoo Gallagher, you know, they've had some rough times over the last year or so. Her husband, Magoo, who plays Guru the Werewolf, has been battling cancer, and as you know, with this kind of an illness and the treatments you have to go through to keep it at bay, obviously that takes a toll on a person emotionally, physically, and most importantly, financially.
Family.
Yes, and it takes a toll on the family. I know Penny's, or Danielle has taken up, to try and do her best to cover any lost income by working more than one job. And that's been especially hard on her, and, we salute her for that, and Magoo for everything he does. That's why we want to tell you about a site on GoFundMe.com. It's Magoo's medical expenses, and we'll be putting a link here at the bottom of this announcement here, and it may be on the screen right now. I'm sure you'll be able to see it, but please take a moment to go to the site, follow that link, and donate what you can, even if it's just a few dollars or as little as $5. Every little bit helps. This is going to help Magoo recap or recover what he's lost for wages, what he's lost for. It's going to help make his medical expenses, and it's going to help with the things, give him the peace of mind that he can concentrate on his fight and hopefully make a full recovery. And that's what we're all pulling for here. The crew, myself, Infrena, Brother James, Torrid, Dedra, we're all pulling for Magoo to make a complete recovery. And for him to do that, he's got to focus 100% on fighting his illness and coming back better and stronger than before in 2014, and we want to help that happen. So even if you can't donate, or you can only donate a few bucks, if you can't donate, then spread this around. Like this video on Facebook. Share it with your friends, your family, your Facebook friends, your Twitter friends. Let's get Magoo the support he needs to beat this and to come back stronger than ever. So, I'm Brother Jack Angry, along with Infrena, and from the rest of the crew here at the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama. Magoo, keep fighting. Hang in there, buddy. We've all got your back on this.
Show support that there's people out there that actually care.
That's
when
right.
We're in that situation.
And we know that, I check the site every day, and we know that many of you care. A lot of you have donated. They're at over 50% towards their goal. So with a little bit more love, a little more support, we can get them to where they need to be so that Magoo can focus on his recovery without having to worry about covering these expenses. And we're going to do everything we can, and we hope you will too. So thank you, and enjoy. Well, greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, and my co-host, Infrena, the cougar from hell, and welcome to another edition of Movie Night Live from the Monastery of Mayhem and the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama. So tonight's film is Fear in the Night from 1947, and it stars, you know him as Dr. Bones McCoy from the original Star Trek series. It stars DeForest Kelly in his first film. Basically, the film covers a man who
is hypnotized.
Is hypnotized, yes.
Doesn't know it.
and he thinks that he's committed a murder in a dream. But as he goes on, that dream suddenly turns more and more real. And
Yes. But he doesn't know where the murder was committed at.
Okay.
And he seeks personal friendship with his brother-in-law to get answers. Someone to support him, basically.
So basically it's kind of a buddy picture almost as he tries to piece together, all of where he's been, what he's done to the events leading up to the so-called murder. And speaking of, not really knowing what the hell happened or where you've been or what happened, it's like...
Like that happens to everybody.
Yes. You know that Ash is back, right?
Yes, I seen you got your balls wrapped.
Yes, I did. I didn't see that knee coming. I mean, she caught me totally off guard with that. And
Who's in your suite and everything?
yeah, I mean, she kicked me out of my room. She even killed my blow-up doll.
Blow up doll. Jeez, come on.
She was
You're really getting sensitive over a blow up doll?
Well, it was a Marilyn Chambers limited edition. It was anatomically correct.
Well, it had too many holes in it anyway.
Yeah, that one she put in the middle of the forehead. You know how distracting that is? It's like she's got a third eye and it's just looking at me.
We'll just get you another one. Everything can be replaced.
Well, I don't know. The real doll. This was one of them real dolls, and it was like, that's $3,000 I'm never going to get back.
It's just material things.
Oh well, yes,
It's
just
not like it's me or Ash.
No, I could never replace you or Ash or Brother James or infrena or
Exactly.
or Torrid or any of that.
Brother James.
Yes, it's like he hasn't found. Yeah, I know. It's like, where is that bastard anyway? It's
What
like
the hell is he doing?
he's never here anymore. He's always working. Taking phone calls from disgruntled people in debt somewhere. It's like,
I think we should just beat him with Ash's dildos.
yeah, he'd probably like that, the sick puppy. And speaking of which, she wants me to carry her big bag of dildos around when she goes shopping. It's like,
Shopping for what?
well, more dildos, of course. It's like, I'm going to have to hire a couple of Sherpas to carry that stuff. We're going to look like we're going to the Mount Everest or something.
Some people collect shoes or hats. Ash collects dildos.
And unexploded devices, It's like,
Exactly.
we're still finding things wired up around here. I'm afraid to open a door. It's like, we're going to have to hire some little Italian guy to go around here, check the toilet seat.
Oh, please. I love little guys. They turn me on.
Okay, yeah, it's like I heard about that at the gym.
Could you see Ash and I running around with her big bag of,
Yeah, some little midget, hey guys! Billy Barty's dead, we could hire him. We could hire that guy from Jackass, Wee Man, to carry your dildos around. Give him a t-shirt that says, official dildo carrier of the Angry Brothers,
Give him a real job.
Yeah, it's like, not have to hang around with Johnny Knoxville. That twit, him and Steve-O, it's like...
So, what about this whole movie thing? What the hell would you do getting pills off of a stranger in an elevator anyway?
Well, obviously...
Why would you do that?
This was 1947. I mean, they didn't have all the slick, exotic stuff that they have today. I mean, back in 1947, they would have been just like knockout drops or something like that. I know they had, the acid was just coming in at that time. It was still it was used actually by the military. It was tested by them, I know that, in the late 40s and early 50s. But, I mean, you had basically uppers, downers, and that kind of thing.
You look like you don't feel good, so I'm going to give you some medicine, even though you know you feel good, but just take one.
Yes, it's like, yeah,
Here,
it's like...
I'm forcing you.
Yeah, there you go.
like it.
Well, nowadays, it's like if somebody offers you pills in an elevator, it's probably a drug deal. It's going to be the DEA's going to come jumping out of the ceiling or something, with a gun on you or something like that. Yeah, so that was a little bit, that's somewhat dated. I mean, the movie's telling how old it is, and let's face it, nobody went out without their hats. If you were a guy, you weren't dressed unless you had your fedora hat or, nowadays, and
nowadays we don't do that. And you had your shirt, your suit, and your tie, and it's like I miss the way they dressed in the 40s. Men were men and women.
That's a lot of ironing for me. Screw that.
Well, yeah, it's like
I believe in dry cleaning.
Yeah, you would. It's like last time Infrena touched an iron, she used it to hit James with.
Actually, I get really bored when I have an iron. I just iron everything. That's what I've learned to do.
Yeah.
Iron toast,
Yeah.
bagels.
Yeah, she starches everything too. I mean, I've got a pair of drawers that I'm using as ping pong paddles, to ding, ding, ding. She put so much starch in it, I ain't ever going to wear the stuff
I
again.
like things really hard and stiff. When you wear it.
Yes, it's like, speaking of hard and stiff, I just lost my train of thought, so we're going to get back to the movie Fear in the Night, starring DeForest Kelley, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
It's like, and you starched all my shorts again. You know how difficult that is?
Those cans are cheap. I can go get them at the dollar store.
Well, yeah.
You guys don't work hard enough.
No, we don't. It's like, we need to make more money.
If you guys worked harder, I could take them to like Camelot or something.
Ooh, some
Or I
good.
could take them to some
Well, we'll find some Chinese guys here in town.
housemaid. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger likes.
No, yeah, it's
You want one of those?
Yeah, I could just see it. No, I don't want that. I can't even think about that. I've got an image in my head. We'll get back to the movie. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Well, greetings, faithful followers. Welcome back. What did you think of Fear in the Night so far with DeForest Kelley? Isn't this movie mysterious?
Yeah.
I mean, he has to go back and piece his whole life, or what he did in the time, up to that murder he dreamed about, and he's finding out, because I know he's finding out through more and more things are falling into place. I know they have the scene where they go into the old mansion.
Yeah. Actually, the FBI brother-in-law, I think he's an FBI, helps him notice things like, well, why was this guy in your place? Why the pills and all this just kind of pieced together. So then the brother-in-law comes back with a picture of a guy, and he's drawing like the glasses and mustache, and he looks familiar to the other guy, and he helps him piece everything together.
So this is not a horror movie per se, this is more of a mystery. More of like a psychological thriller, whodunit as it were. But DeForest Kelley did do a really great job with this. This was his first feature film.
From 1947.
Well, DeForest Kelley's been in the acting game for he had spent 55 years. He retired in the mid-90s.
Takes that long?
Well, he started out as a contract.
Jeez.
He started out as a contract player to one of the studios.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that was his first leading role, and he's had numerous leading roles, numerous small parts. He's done bit parts. He has done a lot of episodic television work. So I mean, he's been a continually working actor from the mid 40s all the way through the mid 90s into almost 2000 when he officially retired, and he passed away I believe about prior to 2000. So. He had a very long career, and he had one of the longest lived and most celebrated marriages in Hollywood. Him and his wife had recently celebrated their 60th or 65th anniversary right prior to his death. So that's a really big record. I mean,
Not everybody gets that.
No, not everybody gets
Not
that.
the 60th.
No, he fell in love with his high school sweetheart and married her, and they were together for 60 plus years. So, it's just amazing. I mean, it's a really great milestone. Another milestone that we found out today, Shirley Temple, or I should say Shirley Temple Black, did pass away at the age of 85. So, moment of silence for her. Well, that's enough of that. So...
It was thoughtful.
It was thoughtful, yes. Brother Jack's being thoughtful.
I just seen it on someone's Facebook, written in, so I I've been working a lot, too much, more than
yeah, it's like you've been pretty busy with Down Below and their business.
That's all I know.
Yeah, they've been working you like a dog, and
Yeah, that's what happens when you go date the devil.
yeah, it's like you get
Or Satan, whatever you want to call him. He's got many names.
Yes, he does. But you know, it's like, look at it this way. I mean, you're out there, you got your nose to the grindstone. You're racking up them brownie points. You'll be doing my job one of these days, and I can go retire. You know, I can sit on a beach in Florida and just quietly decompose somewhere.
Yeah,
it's like
smelly.
right. Yeah, it's like not before she kicks me in the nuts
I'm
with.
gonna say smelly ball sack.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's like you could change that to swollen ball sack after that little knee in the groin Ash gave me.
I know.
It's like I didn't see that one coming. You know, it's like I had to throw it right in the
She
middle.
really wants that sweet.
Yeah, I guess it's like so. Well, fine. I'll move out. And,
Too bad I wasn't here to like release some of her frustration.
yes, it's like yes, our ratings would have went through the roof if you had been. But you know, we're getting lots of responses on the YouTube page, and lots of emails have come into the show in regards to bringing Ash back. So we're real thrilled with it, and you can look for Infrena, Ash, Dedra, Brother James, and Lady Torrid, and Ghoulie if we can ever figure out where she is. We'll have the whole gang together for our big.
Or which one she is.
Yes, or we'll have the whole gang together for our big 100th anniversary, which is coming up shortly here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama and Movie Night Live from the Monastery of Mayhem. So, since you've watched the movie the whole way through.
Yes, I fell asleep through it and then I woke up and watched it again.
Well, that's really good, really dedicated.
Told you I'd be more dedicated.
There you go, way to go. So, obviously, you're a fan of the original Star Trek series, right?
I am a fan.
All right, so you know that DeForest Kelly played Bones McCoy.
I'm not good with names.
The doctor, you know, my God, he's dead, Jim.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, and it started to click, you know.
Yeah, the female?
No,
I'm kidding.
It's like, oh, you're killing me here. Anyway, it's like, so the, obviously this was a much younger DeForest Kelly that was in this movie, but you can see a lot of the acting, a lot of the traits and mannerisms, you know, and this film was highly regarded, you know, as one of his best works, actually. So we're going to let everyone get back to the film, Fear in the Night, starring DeForest Kelly, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama. Enjoy.
Enjoy. Stay awake. Don't go to sleep.
Well, greetings, faithful followers. Welcome back. What did you think of Fear in the Night with DeForest Kelly? Wasn't that movie scary? I mean, didn't you like the twists and turns in the plot when he was in the house being re-hypnotized and they were trying to basically trick the hypnotist into revealing himself or admitting that he'd done it, and then when he was going to go out and drown himself because he was hypnotized to do that?
Yep. And suicide note.
Yeah, gee, I wonder if that would work with a certain other red-haired...
I mean, that's always hard to figure out. Did that person write it? Did someone have him write it? You know, things like that.
Well, exactly, and the girl that he murdered while he was hypnotized, or did he...
It was actually a guy.
It was actually a guy?
Yeah, I think that the one who hypnotizes him, the bad guy, went and possibly killed the woman.
Okay, so we never really quite found that out. It never really said that for certain. So, again,
actually the hypnotist, the one that hypnotizes him goes, oh, so that's why the girl ran out the door.
Okay.
Because he didn't get her.
Oh.
He only stabbed the guy and then threw him in the mirror closet with all the mirrors.
Okay, so another little plot twist. They're going all M. Night Shyamalan.
You have to remember, I was sleeping on and off during this ad.
Yes, it's like, well, that's okay.
Someone's getting stabbed.
Wait.
Wake up again. Oh, she's running away.
Okay, I can piece this. I'll fill in the blanks later. Yes. But next week, faithful followers, we're going to have some more great movies for you. We're going to even be looking at running some of your favorites from your school days, the old Coronet hygiene, safety, and health films. Films such as How to Go on a Date, How to Be Morally Responsible,
And how to get dumped.
how to get dumped, how to deal with money, a whole range of subjects, and we'll be showing some ever popular traffic films that they may have showed you in driver's ed at some point.
Oh, like Stop Class. Those are fun.
Yes, like Red Asphalt and Blood on the Highway. It's like, we've all had to watch them. I mean, it's the year 1985, and these films were made in 1961 because everybody's wearing penny loafers, and guys have got their jeans rolled up to their knees and wearing button-down shirts and crew-cut haircuts. It's like, today it's like kids
Just shave their head.
Yeah, kids are looking at that stuff today going, where the hell are they from? Nobody wears that kind of crap anymore. So
You can tell if you're a city boy or a redneck.
there you go, exactly. It's like, and nobody's got their hat on sideways. Nobody's got a big chain on, It's like nobody's wearing Nikes or their little Air Jordans or everything. Everybody wore brown or black leather penny loafers and loafers or wingtip shoes and things like that. You saw guys out there with hats on, and let's face it, nobody goes out with a hat on these days. Just my
Shades.
little... Well,
Shades more so than hats.
Well, that's it. Everybody wears sunglasses, and, back in 1955, 56, you didn't wear sunglasses unless you were a pilot, or...
Yeah.
It's like, or unless you were in the military or something like that. I mean, you can really, if you watch these films, you can really see...
Keep going.
The differences.
Getting visuals.
Yes, it's like...
Pilot, fireman.
My goodness, it's getting rather warm in here. Yeah, and Ferna's starting to sweat there. I think she's going to get an attack of the vapors here any moment.
Probably end up driving in a ditch.
You'll have to go to the gym. Yeah, it's like, I can see this picture of Inferno on the treadmill. Yes.
Been there, done that.
Yes. I'm so frustrated! It's like, maybe that explains the boxes of D batteries I'm seeing all over the place. She's burning through them so fast.
Don't they have a battery charger?
Yes, you need to get. Yes, you need to go green, babe. Get rechargeable batteries. That way, you're not dumping so many into the landfill. We take a dumpster of dead D batteries out of here every month.
They might be ashes, actually.
Yes, it's like, well, they're melted down, so who can tell? It sounds like a power saw.
Now we can blame everything on Ash.
There we go.
Love this.
Woohoo! Yeah, Ash did it. Yes, it's like, okay, I can see things are going to get real interesting around here. Old Chinese proverbs, I live in interesting times. But anyway, faithful followers, next week we're going to be running some of the Coronet health, safety, and hygiene films. We won't tell you the title right now. We'll leave it to you to be surprised, but I think you're going to love it. And we'll be throwing in...
surprised too.
We'll be throwing in some commentary and bits of our own throughout the movie, and we'll see how that works out for you. So, I'm Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferno the Cougar from Hell. This has been live from the Monastery of Mayhem, movie night, or movie night live from the Monastery of Mayhem. Unpleasant dreams, keep America on top, watch Horror Hosts, everyone, and remember, friends don't let friends wear lab coats.
And make sure you ice your balls.
Yes, you always want to, especially if you've been kicked in them, without a doubt. Oh wait, I think the swelling's coming back, so I'm gonna go get some ice right now.
I'm gonna go buy a lab coat. Dye my hair orange.
Yeah, it's like, and you want to be out of a job? Yeah, you're gonna do that. You're gonna do that, and that's what I shot her, Your Honor. So enjoy, have a great week, and see you next time.
Enjoy. Okay.
Well, greetings, faithful followers. I'm Brother Jack Angry, and this is Infrena, the cougar from hell.
Hello, everyone.
And we wanted to take a minute here to give a special shout out to a good friend of ours, our friends at the Shilling Shockers TV show, namely Penny Dreadful the 13th, and her husband and sidekick, Guru the Werewolf. Their real-life counterparts, Danielle Gallagher and Magoo Gallagher, you know, they've had some rough times over the last year or so. Her husband, Magoo, who plays Guru the Werewolf, has been battling cancer, and as you know, with this kind of an illness and the treatments you have to go through to keep it at bay, obviously that takes a toll on a person emotionally, physically, and most importantly, financially.
Family.
Yes, and it takes a toll on the family. I know Penny's, or Danielle has taken up, to try and do her best to cover any lost income by working more than one job. And that's been especially hard on her, and, we salute her for that, and Magoo for everything he does. That's why we want to tell you about a site on GoFundMe.com. It's Magoo's medical expenses, and we'll be putting a link here at the bottom of this announcement here, and it may be on the screen right now. I'm sure you'll be able to see it, but please take a moment to go to the site, follow that link, and donate what you can, even if it's just a few dollars or as little as $5. Every little bit helps. This is going to help Magoo recap or recover what he's lost for wages, what he's lost for, it's going to help make his medical expenses, and it's going to help with the things, give him the peace of mind that he can concentrate on his fight and hopefully make a full recovery. And that's what we're all pulling for here. The crew, myself, Infrena, Brother James, Torrid, Dedra, we're all pulling for Magoo to make a complete recovery. And for him to do that, he's got to focus 100% on fighting his illness and coming back better and stronger than before in 2014, and we want to help that happen. So even if you can't donate, or you can only donate a few bucks, if you can't donate, then spread this around. Like this video on Facebook. Share it with your friends, your family, your Facebook friends, your Twitter friends. Let's get Magoo the support he needs to beat this and to come back stronger than ever. So, I'm Brother Jack Angry, along with Infrena, and from the rest of the crew here at the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama, Magoo, keep fighting. Hang in there, buddy. We've all got your back on this.
Show support that there's people out there that actually care.
That's
when
right.
You're in that situation.
And we know that, I check the site every day, and we know that many of you care. A lot of you have donated. They're at over 50% towards their goal. So with a little bit more love, a little more support, we can get them to where they need to be so that Magoo can focus on his recovery without having to worry about covering these expenses. And we're going to do everything we can, and we hope you will too. So thank you and enjoy.